The cuts in to foreign aid, by the way, a number of agencies have been looking at what can be delivered, and Plan Australia, one of the country's oldest and largest children's development organisations in the world, has had a look at development opportunities which will be available following the cuts, particularly for women and girls, which was, after all, something that that the Foreign Minister, Julie Bishop, said that Australia's foreign aid should particularly be targeted to. Ian Wishart's the CEO of Plan International Australia. He's on the line this morning. Morning, Ian.
Good morning.
Foreign aid's been cut. You say the cuts are going to impact directly on the opportunities which will be available for women and girls as a result of our foreign aid push?
Yes, look, the federal government's taken $11 billion out of the forward estimates on the aid program. It's taken out at least $1 billion in the next year, and so it goes on. And what we've found is that there's a terrible burden of these cuts is going to fall directly on girls and women. And our calculations say, at least over 200,000 fewer girls will be enrolled in school, and 400,000 fewer will be immunised, and 3,000 less schools will be built or renovated for girls. So why this is important is that we know that educating girls is the way out of poverty, and we know that the government said it would do more for women and girls, and it really flies in the face of all their rhetoric.
Mm. Yeah. These girls, you say 220,000 fewer girls will be enrolled in school, 400,000 fewer girls will be immunised. Whereabouts are we talking about in terms of what areas?
Well, the problem at the moment is that we just don't know where these cuts will fall. The government has gone into a bunker. It's trying to figure out how it can make these cuts to the aid program. And at the moment, the aid agencies, charities like Plan International, are standing around waiting to hear where they'll fall. We could guesstimate. We know that they're thinking of pulling out most of the aid from Africa. There's countries around the Asia region where they'll be doing far less. And, of course, our big recipients of aid are Papua New Guinea and Indonesia. But it's going to be very complicated for them in PNG because, they've made promises on aid that are tied up with the Manus Island refugee thing. So, the same with Nauru. So, it's going to be very difficult for them to withdraw in some countries.
Mm. Yeah, though, look, the interesting thing is here, as you say, that, we hear about cuts in foreign aid and think, oh, well, that's fine, there's plenty of fat. But this is an exercise which you've done in actually trying to put some actual numbers on what it will mean to delivery of programs. 750,000 fewer textbooks made available for girls, 220,000 fewer girls enrolled in school. Yeah, interesting. All right, Ian, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ian Wishart, the CEO of Plan International Australia. As I say, look, it's interesting from that point of view. I know that no one's welcoming the cuts. Of course not. But sometimes you think, cuts, what does it actually mean? But here you have some actual numbers being put on the practical effects of those cuts. It's 26